Whenever I control my anger, I still have anger inside of me for the person or action that I was angry at. How can I not only control the anger from the outside, but from the inside as well, so that I don't fall into heedlessness?
First, learn how to swallow. After you learn how to swallow, learn how to digest. After you learn how to digest, you learn how to pass it out. You understand? Don't just learn how I'm going to just pass it out. You cannot. It takes steps. And you have to do it properly. And while you are swallowing, you must know what it is. While you're digesting, you must take what is good and remove what is bad. And when you're passing it out, you finish it off completely. Maybe when you're young, it takes you a long while, because everything is so dramatic. Everything is life and death. Everything is, that's it, I'm done. Huh? But when you get older, you find that it's very foolish. It is. You're saying so much energy on that. So, when you're young, maybe, and young doesn't just mean age, it means the maturity in your head, how much you want to become better. Because we have to look at these things, maturity, immaturity, according to prophetic tradition, according to the tradition of our sheikhs, not according to psychobabble, or what we're being taught about what is maturity, what is the golden years, what is, no. For men, they become men when they are 40 years old. Before that, not really. There's still a lot of the animal side of it that is controlling it. Prophethood is given only when the prophets enter the age of 40 years old. Some exceptions here and there. We don't enter into that. So you learn later to say, okay, let me take some control over my ego now. I used to get very upset for 40 days. Let me get very upset for 39 days. Then you say, how about for 14 days? How about for 3 days? How about this? Because no one stays angry forever. You know who does? Who stays angry forever? Shaitan. And that's so manufactured. You see the kids, right, when they are very upset with you, and then they get very upset. But you see, after a while, they just crack up and they just laugh because they can't sustain it. They know by themselves, I'm just BSing. Right? People are like that too. Those who are awake, those who are sleeping with shaitans on their necks, breathing, they will have that anger all their lives. That is jahiliyyah. They will even forget the reason why they have that anger. They just know they have that anger. They just know they hate it. And they teach the next generation, and the next generation. Prophet came to destroy all of that. So if you don't digest, if you don't think, which is a command by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you don't make, what? Thinking? Tafakkur. Then your worship is not going to benefit you so much. Because to sit and to think, to make tafakkur, 1 hour is better than 40 years of worship. The sohbat is to make you to think. It must stretch you and challenge you, make you to reflect and understand. So start thinking, it'll be better, because Allah created us. When Allah created our spirits, He didn't create us as baby spirits. That takes time to become teenager spirits, and then takes time to become adult spirits. He created us in ahsani taqwim. So our natural state is not when we are teenagers. Our golden age is not when we were young. No, it's way before that. When we know who we are, we know who our Lord is. On that day of Kalubala, when Allah asked, am I not your Lord? And we all said, yes, you are. We were not alone. We were also guided at that time. In fact, Shaykh Maulana is saying, Grand Shaykh is saying, according to Shaykh Efendi, that if it's not because of the spiritual power of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, half of the ummah will not be able to even say Bala. So, even at that time, we're under guidance. May Allah never make us stray from the shadow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.